Hey everybody, it's Ice Cold Gamer here. Today we're back for episode number 23 of our NHL 24 via Pro Career Mode series. We have 9 games left in the regular season. We have played 73 games, we have 43 goals, 43 assists, 86. Great season for us. Yippee. This is about making the playoffs, and it's do or die now for the Toronto Maple Leafs with 9 games left. They are 4th place, 1 spot out of a playoff position in the Atlantic. They are 4 points behind the Florida Panthers with a game in hand, so they could technically be only 2 points back. They are 5 points back of the Boston Bruins with 2 games in hand, so they could technically only be 1 point back. Now, when it comes to the wild card situation, we are 4 points back to the Devils with a game in hand, so we could technically be 2 points back. So our real target is probably against Florida, and why that is because if you head to the calendar here, we play Florida right now. This is a huge game when it comes to our playoff odds. We also finish off the season with a game against Florida and Tampa. And we also have 2 more games against New Jersey. So these 4 games are really the ones to look for. Florida, then New Jersey, Florida. So in this episode, we'll have Florida, Tampa, Montreal. And then the next episode, Pittsburgh, New Jersey, then Detroit, Florida, Tampa. So each episode from here on out is pretty much do or die. This episode's against Florida. Let's head into the sim and see what it has to offer for us. First period, still tied 0-0. We're being outshot 17-9 though. Second period, we're up 2-1. Tyler Bertuzzi and Mitch Marner have found ways past Spencer Knight. Samsonov is holding on strong. It's 2-1 here. Can we hang on to this one and really give ourselves a chance to make the playoffs? All right, here we are in the third period of this game against Florida. Big 20 minutes here for us to possibly make the playoffs. We get knocked down. It's about playing some solid defense, something that we've struggled with all season in these situations. Riley finds us here in the center ice area. We're going to get it over to Nylander. Nylander streaks in. Nylander, shot, stopped by Spencer Knight. Riley. Back to Nylander at the point. Marner loses it. We're going to try and get back here to stop Sam Bennett from getting in on a breakaway. We do successfully. We poke it to the corner. We also knock him off the puck. Now it's Barkov. Barkov off to Ekblad. Forsling shot. Blocked by Nylander. Bennett. Over to Forsling. Forsling up to Barkov. Barkov shot goes just wide. Riley. In behind the net. It bounces off of our stick. His pass was perfect, but we're unable to receive it. Now we're fighting with Barkov behind the net. Forsling shot, stopped by Samsonov. Barkov in behind our net again. Now up to Ekblad, over to Barkov. Barkov again, shot, stopped by Samsonov. Samsonov is able to get on top of it. The Panthers are buzzing. They know how important this game is for them as well if they want to make the playoffs. They aren't going to let anything go. And that'll be it there for our first shift of the period. Just hanging on, really. We're going to get back out there with a power play, though. 1 minute and 15 seconds left on this power play. Ekblad. Just going to dump it down into the Leafs' end. We're going to get set up here behind the goal. Find Marner up on the wing. Marner skates in. Loses control of it. Riley holds it at the point, but loses it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez skates in. We're going to get back. Rodriguez dekes in. Samsonov stands tall. We're going to call for it here and try and get a quick up to Nylander. It works. He asks for a drop back. He loses control of it. And there's going to be another power play, though. Charging on Aaron Ekblad. It'll be a 5-on-3 for the Leafs here. Once again, coach takes us off. He always takes us off for the start of the power plays. Very frustrating. And then we're not on there again until after the power play's over. Would have been nice to have a chance of potential. Now you're going to talk to us about momentum? Ridiculous, coach. You should have just kept us out there. We could have helped. All right. Yarncrow on the draw in the offensive zone. He wins it over to Camp, but it's picked up by Ekman Larsson. Larsson over to Listerainen. We're able to knock Listerainen off the puck. We drop it back to Riley. We're knocked down. Camp with it now. Over to Riley. Riley shot, blocked by Lomberg. Lomberg up to Listerainen. Listerainen knocked off the puck. We lay a hit on Lundell. Lomberg over to Montour. Montour Ekman-Larsson shot blocked. The rebound was there, though. Samsonov had to stand tall. We get it over the blue line and down into the zone. I've just realized that my controller vibrations are once again not working. So we'll have to see if we can potentially fix that after this game. Lundell. Samsonov covers it up, and that's going to be it for that attempt on goal. Young Crow on the draw. Riley now. Over to Camp. Camp dumps it in. Forsling behind the net. Loses possession of it, and now Barkov over to red line. Barkov over to Bennett. Bennett skates in. Kachuk has a chance to get out front. He does. Samsonov stands tall. Nice works it over there on the wing. Kachuk tries to break in. We take a tripping penalty. We are a bit late on that poke check, and it's going to be a power play for the Florida Panthers. They have a chance to tie this one up. And for some reason, we're out here. Did we not take that penalty? I could have sworn we took it. Apparently, Knives took it. Interesting. Okay, we're out here for the penalty kill. Riley up to Marner. And we're able to get it just out of the zone before we're getting leveled. We're going to call for it back here from Domi and shoot it down the ice. Good way to kill an extra couple seconds there. Barkov finds Montour on the wing. Montour found someone up front. I believe that was Kachuk. Samsonov had to stand tall once again. .12:05 left. And a defensive zone draw. Tavares here on it against Barkov. He's tied up, but the Leafs come away with the puck. Riley finds us here up on the wing. We're going to try and get around Aaron Ekblad. We do successfully. Our shot stopped by Spencer Knight, though. Domi finds Riley. Our shot picked off by Bennett. Oh, and we did definitely take a tripping call there, getting too aggressive with the defensive skill stick. At least kill it off here. We're going to get out here on a power play. Power play time with 1:08 left. Coach wants us to get off. Screw that. You made us skip an entire 5-on-3, 5-on-4 power play earlier. Bertuzzi finds Tanev. Bennett with it now. He's going to dump it into the Leafs' end. And we're going to skate. We're going to go for a skate here. We get cut off by Bennett. Bertuzzi loses it. Once again loses it. He's going to lose it to Rodriguez up front. Jeez Louise, the AI still have no idea how to break the puck out. Not at all. And we're back out here with 7:40 left. Still a 1-goal game. Noah Gregor. Loses it to Lundell. Ekblad. Over to Listerainen. Listerainen shot. Stopped by Samsonov. We call for it out. That was a bad call out by us, but we were able to poke it away from Listerainen. Ekblad over to Lundell. Lundell's shot goes just wide. Forsling finds Ekblad. Ekblad shot blocked by Holmberg. Holmberg sacrificing the body. You'll have to see it. Gregor finds us here. We're going to find Robertson on the wing. Robertson, send it up front, buddy. Oh, bad pass by Robertson. He sends it right into Ekblad instead of skating it forward to us. Lomberg, we're able to get back there and stop him from having a chance. We're going to try and find Gregor up on the wing. We do. Gregor gets in, takes a shot. Cincinnati is forced to cover it. We'll get an offensive zone draw with 7 minutes remaining. Matthews on the draw. Loses it to Barkov. Barkov finds Kachuk skating in. Kachuk's shot, stopped by Samsonov. And we're going to try and get it up to Nylander. We get knocked down before we can. Barkov finds Ekblad out front. We block that. It's still loose. Bennett. We're able to poke that away. And we're going to get up to Marner, and we're going to get off. Some scary moments for the Leafs in their own end, but the score remains 2-1 for themselves here. .4:17 left. Marner walks in. Passes it off, but it's picked off by Lundell. Lomberg! Oh boy. We send it over to Marner. Marner walks in. His shot stopped by Spencer Knight. In behind the net. We're able to pick it up. We're able to skate one way, skate the next, and we're able to put it away. It's now a 2-goal lead here. 44 goals on the season, and none have been bigger than that at this point. Huge for our playoff push. We're 6th place in the league with points now, up to 87. 13 points in the next 8 games isn't out of the realm of possibility. We could push for 100 here in our first season. Gonna dump it around the boards. Ekblad finds Listerainen. Listerainen loses it. We're able to poke it away. Marner. Marner whip it now. He finds ourselves. We're gonna try and find Nylander up front. It's poked away by the Florida Panthers defense, and it comes back the other way. Riley finds Matthews. Matthews finds Marner. Up to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi walks in. His shot stopped by Spencer Knight. 3 minutes remaining. Minute 43 left now. Marner. Matthews with it. Spencer Knight is going to cover it up. Matthews on the draw. Forsling over to Kachuk. Up to Ekblad. Bennett tries to skate it in. It doesn't work. We knock Barkov over. Marner. Over the red line. We're going to skate in. We're deep into the Florida Panthers end here with 1:18 left. Our shot's blocked. Forsling. Knocked off by Nylander. Nylander finds Matthews. Over to Nylander again. Shot poked away by Spencer Knight. Trying to give the Panthers any chance of getting back into this. Matthews on the draw. Drops it back, and it's going to go all the way out of the zone. Riley finds us back here, though. And we're going to get a weak backhand shot, but it's going to force Spencer Knight to cover it. But he passes it away to avoid the offensive zone draw. Reinhart now. Passes it off to Ekblad. Florida has pulled their goaltender. There's a great opportunity there for them to bring it within one. Matthews picks it up. The loose puck got their big save by Samsonov. Matthews tries to pass it up, but it goes right to Kachuk. Samsonov's down and out. We get it up to Marner, though. Marner's knocked off of it. Verhaeghe finds Montour. Montour over to Reinhart. We're trying to block it. Samsonov somehow makes a kick save. Samsonov's tired. He's still down. Samsonov is standing on his head here. We're going to just try and dump it all the way down the ice, and then it goes in. If there's ever been a clutch empty net goal, it was that one. Samsonov was flailing around. We were able to bail him out there and make it 4-1 with 13 seconds left. And the Leafs will hang on to win this one. Let's go to Tampa and do the same thing. All right, heading into the third period of this one here against Tampa Bay. We're up 2-0. Our player does have one goal of the 2 for the Leafs. So it's just about shutting it down defensively again here. Another defensive game against a Florida team. Matthews breaks into the zone. We have fixed the vibrations on our controller, by the way. We brought him back. Marner over to Matthews. Matthews' shot goes just wide. Riley. Back to the point here. Our shot off the post. Could have made it 2 there. We're at 46 goals on the season. No defenseman in the NHL has ever scored 50 goals. So we are 4 away now with 7 games and this period left. So it's possible. Marner's able to block off a potential shooting opportunity for Kucherov. We are tired, so we're getting off the ice here. Florida has played a game since the game that we just played against them. They did win it, so we're still 4 points behind them, but we still have 2 games in hand. But now we have 2 games in hand, is what I mean. So if we were to win both of them, we would catch them and pass them because we don't hold the tiebreaker when it comes to regulation wins. Riley finds Bertuzzi on the drop pass. Vasilevsky's able to cover it. Coach wants to talk to us about shutting it down, I'm guessing. Yeah. You know, you play a full season worth of this in about, like, a week and a bit of real life time. You realize how repetitive those interjections are. Sergachev up to Hagel. Hagel over the red line. Loses control of it. Now point. Bertuzzi. Riley now with it. There we go. We pick it up. We're going to try and break it in. Over the blue line. Hedman trying to block us off. We're able to break into the slot. Our shot stopped by Vasilevsky. Now it's time to get back, though. Hagel over to point. Samsonov gets that first save, and it falls to the corner. Riley. Up to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi has us skating in. We're trying to feed it back to Bertuzzi. Not able to get there. Hedman picks it off. Now it's time for a line change, but we gotta make sure that the Leafs have possession of it first. Hannafin behind the net. Finds Nylander, and it's a great chance for us to get off the ice. Down to 13 minutes and 20 seconds left. Radish loses it behind the net, but falls to Hayden Fleury over to Stamkos now. Kessel walks in. We're able to poke him off the puck. Nylander with it. Nylander gets tripped up, and that's going to be a power play for the Leafs here. This should at least, at the very least, kill 2 minutes for us. Tavares on the draw with Youngcrow and Bertuzzi. Wins it back. Gonna take a slap shot, stopped by Vasilevsky. Riley in the corner. Tries to get out front. A backhand shot attempt is also paddled away by Vasilevsky. Tyler Mott knocked off the puck as he tries to dump it in. Riley finds us here up on the wing. We're kind of streaking through, and we're going to get knocked down there by Sergachev, but Tavares picks it up. Yarncrow's shot blocked. Tavares with another attempt. Sergachev picks it up. Sorelli losing it here on the board. Sergachev picks it up. Bertuzzi ends up with it. Bertuzzi walks in, loses it, and Sorelli's going to pick it up. Sergachev walks in. Yarncrow picks off the pass in front, and now Bertuzzi will try and break it out. Riley finds us here streaking in. We're going to get knocked down again. It's time for us to possibly get off this ice here because we are tired as hell. We are still down in the Tampa Bay end. This Tampa Bay works in. Yarncrow picks it up. Bertuzzi. We have a chance here to possibly help out, though. We do. Our shot stopped by Vasilevsky. Only 20 shots in the game for us here. We're lucky to have beaten Vasilevsky twice with that little shots. So we get bullied a bit on that power play shift, but that's okay. 8:13 left now. DeHaan finds Watson. Watson over to Tyler Mott. Mott has Watson out front, stopped by Samsonov. Brown loses it all the way down into the Tampa Bay end. Vasilevsky leaves it behind the net. Brown loses it to Matthews. Finds Nylander up front. The rebound's there, but it's shoved to the corner by Perpix. Mott. Over to Watson. Watson skates right by Marner. We're going to get it up to Nylander now. Nylander has Matthews. And it falls behind the net. Perpix in the corner. Whoa, what's happening here? Feels like there's some input delay. Definitely some input delay happening right now, it seems like. Yeah, there's some input delay going on here. So I'm going to have to go ahead and look at the PlayStation screen for the rest of this game. I apologize for that. We'll fix it afterwards. 5:23 left. Jeannot loses it. Riley picks it up. We're going to skate in. Our shot stopped by Vasilevsky. Robertson on the draw. Loses at the point. And now it comes up to Hagel. Hagel gets over to Hedman. Up the point. Point with it now. Holmberg up to Riley. We're going to try and get it over. No one's there, though. It bounces off of the back of Riley's skate. And Kucherov had a chance for a goal off of an unlucky turnover. We're going to try and get out to McCabe. We do. McCabe dumps it in. McCabe is now playing on the fourth line again, so that means some forward is hurt. From what I'm seeing here, it looks like that forward would be Noah Gregor. Riley started to play good defense, but Samsonov's able to cover it off for him. Can't tell if there's input delay or not. I'm going to have to check after the game. Can't. Loses it. And no, Noah Gregor's playing up here, so it's Yarncrow that's hurt. No, Yarncrow is up with Bertuzzi. Nyes is hurt. Matthew Nyes is hurt again. That's the second time this season Matthew Nyes has been hurt. And instead of calling up somebody, we're choosing to play defenseman on the fourth line, because that makes sense, right? Camp on the defensive zone draw. Loses it. Hedman. Shots. Gets through. Samsonov with a save. It's bouncing around the... Oh, no, now Nyes is on the ice. Who is it that's hurt? I'm so confused. I can't figure it out. I'll have to check after this game. Gregor. Over to Nyes. Nyes dumps it in. 2 minutes left. Hagel. We knock him off the puck. A minute 58 left. Can the Leafs hang on? 18 seconds left here. A boring period, no goals scored, but that's what the Leafs needed. Kucherov over to Hedman. Hedman's going to skate in over the blue line. Tampa has pulled their goalie in a last-ditch effort. We get it up to McCabe. McCabe finds Robertson. Robertson's going to fire wide of the net. He picks up the rebound, and then he fires it in. We'll get an assist on that one. 0.5 seconds left. It's a 3-0 game. The Leafs will win. Big win for the Leafs here. Let's go to Montreal and see if we can make it a perfect episode. Alrighty, into the third period against Montreal. We're up 3-1, so yet again, another game where we just need to play some strong, solid defense. That's been the name of the game this video, and I'm honestly okay with that. Marner finds us here breaking in. We're going to turn away from the check of Matheson, but he's able to pin us against the boards. Nylander in the corner. He's also pinned against the boards. Marner finds us at the point. We get pinned against the boards again, but we're able to pick it up. We find Riley. Riley over to Nylander. Nylander. What is he doing? He passes it off the boards instead of right to us. Slafkovsky will turn back to Matheson. Matheson over to Caulfield. Caulfield. Slafkovsky breaks in now. Ooh, Caulfield with a great chance. Samsonov standing on his head. Matthews. Marner. Over to Nylander. Nylander tries to find us breaking in. He does. It goes off the post. Jake Allen will cover it up. Still a couple of opportunities both ways. We don't really want that too much at this point. We kind of just want to shut her down. 17 and a half minutes left. Nylander in the zone. Finds Marner. Marner tries to feed it up to ourselves there, but it's picked off by Slafkovsky. Caulfield now gains the zone. Tries to get Suzuki up front. He does. And Samsonov gives up a big, juicy rebound to Yurov Slafkovsky. And now it is a one-goal game. Coach is going to talk to us here about this. Coach understandably disappointed. Still have the lead, just need to start tightening it up a bit more. Montreal doesn't really have anything to play for. They're pretty much locked out of a playoff spot. So they're playing spoiler here. And of course they would want to against one of their oldest rivals in the Toronto Maple Leafs. And we are able to pepper Jake Allen with a slap shot there, but he'll cover it up. We're 10th place in the league with penalties. That's largely due to the fact that I think we've had 6 or 7 fights now in the season. Gooley over to Barron. Barron up to Caulfield. Caulfield finds Gooley. Gooley turns around. Feeds it up to Slafkovsky. He's knocked off the puck by Marner. And we're going to send it over to Riley. Matthews picks it up. Riley skates it in. He has Nylander up front. Finds him behind the net. Marner at the point. It's picked off by Slafkovsky. Now Suzuki with it. Suzuki over to red line. Finds Cole Caulfield, or Gooley breaking in. I assumed it was Caulfield. And Samsonov was able to cover that one up, and we call for a pass. We're going to try and gain the red line and dump it in. We accidentally dump it too early, and Marner had to pick it up. And a line change for the Leafs goes horribly as Newhook picks it up. Newhook had a chance to get a shot, but he loses it. Now we're going to dump it in and get off. That created a couple of scoring chances there for the Leafs, but the Canadians were able to bring it back into our end. We have a sim goal. It's for the Leafs. Nicholas Robertson restores a 2-goal lead with 14 and a half minutes left. Matthews breaks in. Marner! Big save by Jake Allen. Anderson now. Nylander on the forecheck finds it over to Marner. Now Harris. Pinned in his own end. Matthew. What the hell just happened there? Riley. Finds Matthews. Matthews is going to break in. He dekes, loses possession of it. Now Newhook in the corner. Marner back up to the point. Our shot stopped by Allen. He's down and out though for a second. Another chance, and Allen's going to be able to cover that up. Jake Allen is tired though. Matthews on the draw. Loses it. Harris in the corner. Finds Matthews though. Matthews finds it up to the point. Oh, and we pass it offside. Newhook. Over to Anderson. Anderson's going to streak in. We're going to poke him off the puck though. Nylander will get it back to us. We avoid the checking of a couple players, but then Kirby Dach finds us. Caulfield over to Harris. Slafkovsky gets knocked off the puck. We're going to try and get it back and away from the oncoming Montreal player. Riley's just going to let that sit behind the net and get forechecked. Tavares finds Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi is going to get it out of the zone. We're going to take a line change here. Tavares breaking in though. Over to Yarncrow. Saved by Allen. I don't know if that shot actually went free. By the way, we figured out in between games it was Max Domi that is hurt. So hopefully he's able to recover in time for the playoffs, assuming we do make it. We're going to be on the ice here for an offensive zone draw. Suzuki wins the draw. Bukowski over the red line. We're able to knock him off the puck. Bertuzzi finds Yarncrow. Yarncrow drops it back. We're knocked off the puck. Riley, please get back. Oh no. Suzuki's walking in. Samsonov makes a big save for us. Thank you, Samsonov. Samsonov bails us out. We get it up to Bertuzzi right away, though. Bertuzzi loses control of it. Suzuki finds Slavkovsky. We're able to poke him off the puck. So we're able to redeem ourselves there with a good defensive play. Harris's chance goes over to Caulfield, but Samsonov is wise to that. 10.5 minutes left. Still a 2-goal lead for the Toronto Maple Leafs. $8:44 left now. Caulfield breaks in. Oh no, Suzuki's left out front, but they pass it over to Slavkovsky. Samsonov makes a big save. That was some bad play by us. I didn't see the last trailing Montreal man and went to go for a hit. But Samsonov stands tall. He has 35 wins on the season. Meanwhile, Joseph Wall, our other goalie, only has 3, so Samsonov has really been the keystone for the Leafs whenever they've been winning games, despite his bad save percentage and goals against average. We get it over to Yarncrow here. Yarncrow breaks in. Lindstrom loses it. Suzuki gets hit. And we're going to try and get it up to Tavares here. A quick up to John Tavares. Tavares finds Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi back over to Tavares. Tavares tries to find it back to us at the point, but Slavkovsky will pick it off. Cole Caulfield over to Suzuki. Suzuki breaks in. Big save by Samsonov. Samsonov has been standing on his head this episode, doing anything and everything he can to try and find a way for this team to get into the playoffs. He knows that a couple of the games that we lost are on him, so it's on him to try and get those games back at this point in the season. Bertuzzi finds Yarncrow. Yarncrow gets pinned along the board, so we have to get back here. Lindstrom over to Suzuki. Slavkovsky walks in. We're able to poke that puck away before he gets a shot off. Riley finds us here. We're going to take a shot towards Jake Allen and get a line change. Seven minutes and 42 seconds left here. Down to 6 minutes when we get back on the ice. Change up. Lindstrom over to Suzuki. Suzuki finds Caulfield. Over to red line, over to blue line. He gets pile drove there by both us and Yarncrow. Tavares up to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi finds Yarncrow. Yarncrow has us streaking in. And the poke check by Jake Allen comes in clutch. Otherwise, that was probably a goal. That would have really put this one to bed. Slavkovsky finds Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi back to the point. Our shot, it's bouncing into the net. It goes over top of Jake Allen after he makes a blocker save. It falls into the net. It's a 3-goal lead now. So we make up for that goal that happened while we were on the ice against us. Get one ourselves. And it's a 3-goal lead again. Coach is happy. Bertuzzi's 46th point of the season. A productive season from him. Tavares at the center. For this draw. Wins it back to Riley. Yarncrow. We're going to call for it back here. Riley gets it up to Tavares. Tavares loses it, trying to deke through. Suzuki over to Gooley. Hayden Gooley gets checked as he dumps it in. And Matthews will pick it up here. We're going to go for a line change. 5:06 left. 5:01 left now. Down to 2:43. Marner's shot stopped by Jake Allen. Dooley up to Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky finds Caulfield. Caulfield's streaking in. We're able to hit him off the puck here. We call for it from Samsonov, and it falls to Riley. Riley finds Marner. Marner finds Nylander. Nylander gets over to Marner. Marner now walks in. Gets hit off the puck by Dooley. Caulfield over to blue line. Riley is able to pick it up, and it goes to Nylander. Nylander finds Matthews. Matthews tries to get it behind the net, but Suzuki is wise to it. Now a 2-on-1 coming the other way for the Habs. Caulfield dekes to the outside, though, and kind of loses that opportunity. We're able to block a pass out front. Nylander gets absolutely leveled. We don't like that. They have just hurt William Nylander late in the season. One of our star forwards. And we're going to try and do what we can to stand up for William Nylander here. And we sit down Barron. You cannot do that to our star forward. I just hope William Nylander is okay soon for the playoffs. But we taught that guy a lesson. At least we'll hang on and win this one, but the question now remains, was William Nylander going to be okay? We'll find out in the next episode, but if you enjoyed this one, make sure you hit that like button, comment, tell me what you liked about it, tell me what you didn't like about it. If you really enjoyed it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also check out the links in the description, which include my Twitch channel, my TikTok, and the community Discord, where you can talk to me and other members of the community. Other than that, that's all for now, and I'll see you all for the next episode.